Well, hey fam, we're back. Fooled you. You thought that's all we were streaming for the day. Well, here we are. Yes, changed my shirt. I was getting warm in the other one, and I just have some more time. And you got to keep chasing that high. When you lose a game of Wingspan and you've been on a winning streak of 3 games, it's like you got to get a victory. So I'm committing now. I'm committing to winning this next game. No matter what happens, we're going to win. And I'm still filling a 3-player game with our own settings. There, how's that? That good? Let's start. Let's see who pops in. Got to get that ELO. Goal is to get the ELO over 200 today. That is our grand scheme. And that would be awesome. Here's the thing is we need people to play with, though. There's one person. D-Nice. Is that a Key and Peele reference? That'd be awesome. I mean, I know I'm looking at the camera. D-Nice, you're probably not watching this stream for a Wingspan game while you're playing Wingspan. I mean, maybe you are. Fish Tick. D-Nice left, and then we have Fish Tick. Aren't gamer tags, like, just the best? We need a third. Hey, if you're watching right now, jump in. Let's play a game. Man, we must be unpopular. People are just leaving. Wonder if there's other tables that keep showing up. Nope, there's none. Okay. Oh, 3? Yeah. Oh, their name is Birder. Birder62. If we're playing someone with Birder in the name, is it refused or did not click? Okay. Well, all right. Let's try again. Maybe Birder didn't like the other person's lower karma or something. Hopefully we still have 100% karma. I think we did. We were having some internet connection difficulties last stream. Oh, I was thinking we're still... I guess it just canceled our whole hosting. All right, let's try again. Idgid? Idgid? No. That's fine. Laser beam eyes. Mildly intimidating, but... Little did they know that birds do not have laser beams for eyes. They must be a little bit confused. All right, Idgid and Zarbash Balkrun from Germany. Everyone is higher ELO than us. That's fine. I like being the underdog because then it's less disappointing if we lose. What are we starting with? Okay. Well then, that's tough. Eastern Phoebe is awesome because it's a wild nest, but it gives other people stuff. But that's the only real good engine card we have to start with. So we might just have to go ahead and take it. And, I mean, that wild nest will help us quite a lot for all the scoring. So hopefully that is good, all things considered. Not really anything else I care to take, so let's just keep that. And we'll probably drop them down in the wetlands so we can start drawing cards. And we'll just get rid of that. I think. Probably. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I should have looked at my bird cards. 2 per person. Oh, that's a 2 per person. I was thinking it wasn't. Birds in your habitat with fewest birds. This one's always fun. If you can get an even distribution of cards. I mean, that one is guaranteed minimum 2 points. If you're really focusing on 1 or 2 habitats, you're still going to have at least your full column full. Probably your first 2. So I mean, that should be a guaranteed 4 points. I do like this one, especially if you get really full. Okay, nothing in the deck or in the tray worth taking. So let's go ahead and we'll start off. Oh, wow, they discarded the blackbird? It's sad. Yeah, let's pay the resource that is the second least used. We can save our grub for something more important. Excellent. And let's see what everyone else is playing. Oh, they drew. What do they draw? Drawing the cardinal. Interesting play. I don't know. But here's the thing. This is something I've been wondering about. And I don't know. I'm a little too scared to try it out in a game here. I might try it on like a Steam digital, just like play against some bots to see how it works. But the common wisdom, uh-oh, is the internet down again? Say it ain't so. Yep, internet's down. Look at that. Look at that. All right, let's try this whole hotspot thing again. This is great, guys. Hi, YouTube. You're the only ones actually watching and still seeing me struggle right now. No Wi-Fi networks found. I wonder if Spectrum is just dying today. Well, plugged into the phone. We've got nothing. Hey, and we're back for now until we have to refresh again. All right. Oh, someone please take the ruby-throated hummingbird, because I don't want to take it. I want someone else to take it, even though it's a good engine builder. Let's draw from the deck. That's fine. And do I want to give everyone a free grub? Okay. Man, it hurts to do that. It hurts to just pass out free grubs. And looks like we are still losing connection again. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Not a good day to be a streamer. Not that I do this professionally or anything. Because I don't. All right, well, we're back for now. Until it drops the next time. Okay, yeah, this is a weird start for us. Starting with the Eastern Phoebe, the one bird that helps us helps everyone else. It's not a great trade. Not a great trade, but it is a star nest, and that helps for the first 3 goals, which is nice. Hopefully, its contribution for that pays off for giving people free grubs. And I do like getting the pied-billed grebe. We'll throw him down, although we do need some eggs in order to play him. Make sure nothing else interesting showed up in the feeder. Nope. So let's drop some eggs. Very good. I'm happy that the turns are actually happening and it's not saying you're disconnected. I'm sorry, sir. We don't have the capability of having reliable internet in this age. It's 2026. I'm just complaining. First world problems, am I right? It's a luxury. All right, well, we've got a barred owl up here. And we've got a willet. Barred owl with 2, so they are in competition for eggs in cavity nests. But we can fit more. We can fit 4. And looks like no one so far with a bowl nest or a platform nest. I mean, it's way early to see. What do we got? Nothing interesting. Got some, yeah, all predator birds. Ugh. No one wants those. Well, we want cards. So let's go ahead and, yeah, let's use a fish to play our pied-billed grebe. And now, at this point, we can see 4 cards every time we draw cards. That's not bad at all. Really not bad. Helps especially when you don't see any cards in the tray that you even want to take. Still nothing down there. How many turns we got left? Still got 4. All right, well, let's do some drawing. Give us something good. Give us, nope, don't want those. Give us some more. And don't want those either. That's fine. At this point, no, everyone does not need a free grub, so we're actually going to skip that ability. It's kind of an interesting combo. Play the pelican, get a bunch of fish, then use that fish to play the bald eagle. Oh, man, we could get... Well, let's get rid of that guy. See, here's the thing. I never go with the strat of taking the birds that, when activated, move to another habitat. Because they're expensive and just kind of hard to work with. But we have 2 of them. And when you have 2 of them, that can give you some pretty strong standard row actions, which might not be a terrible thing. It would kind of turn it into some scythe style action where we have to constantly pivot between one action and another action without really being able to repeat an action. Well, I guess we could repeat an action. We just wouldn't move the birds at that point if we needed to. So it's much kinder than scythe, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is the time to try it. Or we can just draw more cards and see what shows up, since we can draw 4. Okay, better, a little bit better. And the bush tit. Yes, that's what we want. In this case, I still don't really want to give everyone a free food, even though I could use it. Okay, everybody, you get a free food. Man, it really hurts doing that, and it's... Maybe it was dumb to take it in the first place, but it was a good bird to build our engine. So let's get rid of that woodpecker, because no one likes him. And we should have 2 turns left, so we'll use 1 turn to drop the bush tit down here, and then we will activate him. Well, yeah, then we lose our first place. I don't know. I don't know, kids. Maybe I should put the bush tit up in the food lands. That might be better, because we can already draw a bunch of cards, and then that way we can actually start taking food without just giving it also to everyone else. That might be a better move. And we'll be generating plenty of cards that we can tuck under the bush tit to get eggs. So maybe that's our strategy. I'm thinking so. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling okay about that. So we might go ahead and play the bush tit right now, unless anything interesting showed up. No. So bush tit, you're going up here, buddy. Oh, and it looks like we're freezing again. Nope. Oh, we're okay. And here's what I'm thinking. We'll take the lay eggs action. We'll drop 1 in the bush tit, 1 in the eastern phoebe, and now we're already set up for the round 2 scoring. Different birds with bowl nest that have at least 1 egg. And we have 2 wild birds now. Yeah, this is a good little setup we have in terms of the scoring round goals. Okay, we have 1 more turn. He can only have 2. Okay, Yigid is probably going to box us out. If they lay 2 eggs, they can win the first round goal. So do we even want to? Is the question. At that point, we'd just be wasting a turn. So maybe it makes more sense to just get the 1 free egg by going up here with the bush tit. And probably taking a seed would make the most sense, because we already have 2 grubs. Oh, we could discard a card, take another food. That's not a bad idea. I say at this point, let's trash the... do you want a grub? Let's take another seed. We'll balance it out. I say we trash the birds that bounce around. I don't think we need that now. And let's tuck the chimney swift. We might just kind of hang on to the bald eagle if we can as a good late game bird to play. That would not be a bad idea. But for now, we need maybe a little bit more work on our food engine, I think. That probably would be where we're sitting nice. If we can get one more good card that we can throw up into the forest, not like we're throwing up in the forest. I'm sure that happens like all the time, especially for wild animals, but we're going to throw this bird up into the forest. And okay, yep, so we got our second place. That's fine. We got 1 point out of it. Idgid is rocking a lot of points. I think that's from eggs mostly, although they did just get 4 points from the first round goal. That's okay. We want to set ourselves up for winning the future rounds. Do I want to throw Forrester's Turn in the water? Another star nest. 4 points, only takes 1. Ooh, I want the yellow-headed blackbird. Give me another bird that tucks. That's what I would like. Nothing really interesting showing up in the tray. That's okay. We can draw 4 cards anyway. So yeah, we can see lots of cards. So we're sitting okay. I might just not activate our Eastern Phoebe anymore. Maybe only in a desperate situation where we really need extra food. But at that point, he's served his purpose in bumping up our row a little bit, being a star nest that can hold 4 eggs. He's 3 points, only cost 1 food. Yeah, I don't feel too bad about that. Okay, so let's take some cards. Grackle, perfect. And American Robin. Very good. Not many points for those birds, but they do stuff. No, players, you do not get stuff. Let's get rid of the Bruix Wren. Or is it Baywix Wren? All right, awesome. So we got a Grackle and a Robin. Now we're faced with... Well, honestly, I think we put the Grackle down in the forest, and then we follow that up with a Robin. And then we'll have 3 cards that tuck in the forest, which is pretty nice. So we'll be able to be taking all the food that we want while getting points each time and getting eggs. Ah, man. This is a good situation we're in. This is a very good situation we're in. The question is, would we want to play Mr. Tufted Titmouse and use them to play the Grackle? I don't know. We're going to be taking all sorts of food. I don't think we need to waste the titmouse on that, or the action of playing the titmouse. All right. Cards. Okay, so it is Grackle time, ladies and gents. Yes, please. Up there, we will take that one. Let's go ahead and do that. Yes, very, very good. You'll even contribute towards this round's goals. And we have that guy for the next round goals. American Robin will contribute. Okay, what are we up against? We do have 3 Bull Nests we're competing against. And none in Idgids. So our competitor is Zarbash Balkrun for end of round 2. But we should be able to play the Robin. And maybe we could just burn a turn laying some eggs to bounce ourselves up and box out for round 2. We might be fine, unless they, of course, play another bull nest bird. We'll see. Good. Someone took the hummingbird and they played him. So that's going to be some extra little goodies for us. I guess that gets Idgad into the scoring. That's probably why they also played him. Okay, so we want to put down our American Robin right up here. Very good. Nice. Actually, you know what I think I want to do? I want to leave the egg. No, we're probably going to take that anyway. So we're okay. We're okay. We're good. I was debating if, so I didn't steal the egg from the Eastern Phoebe, if I wanted to wait, take a turn laying some eggs in the bush tit and the grackle so we didn't have to steal the egg from them, but I was already planning on taking a lay eggs action that was extra anyway. Oh! Someone took the lazuli bunting. Excellent. Thank you. Oh, I should have put that on the Eastern Phoebe. That's right. Probably going to do it again anyway. If they activate him again, we'll put it on the Eastern Phoebe. Nice. Then we'll be set up with 4. Yes. This is good. This is good. Currently, this does not help us at all for the final scoring goal, which is eggs in the grasslands. But, you know, we have a meadowlark we could put down. And we'll mill the deck and we'll get a few nice cards. Probably be a good time to grab that brown-headed cowbird, honestly. I should probably do that now that I'm thinking about it. We can use the American robin to do that. We can get food, we can lay eggs, and we can cycle and steal the cowbird, as long as no one else does. All right, so let's take... You know what? Let's grab the rat. Don't normally take rats, but we can save them up for the bald eagle. And we'll re-roll everything else, please. Perfect. I will take a grub. And do we want to discard a card? Not real. Do we want to discard a card? No, we need more cards to tuck. I didn't think about that. Did not think about that. So no, I always forget that. Probably should have gone down here first and generated a few cards that we didn't need. So let's get rid of the tufted titmouse. We'll get that brown-headed cowbird. Then we'll go ahead and tuck Forster's Turn for a free egg. And let's tuck the meadowlark. Hopefully we don't regret that later, because that could have been a good card to drop in the yellow. It's just he gives other people eggs, even though we get 2 eggs out of it. But currently, well, I was going to say we don't have many other ground nests that he could have activated, but we do have the 2 wild nests, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we got. Again, we have a very nice engine in the forest right now, so and it's we're just about getting into mid-game. So if we're going into mid-game, kind of end of round 2, then we're sitting pretty good if we have a good engine built. So at this point, we just want to look for nice beards to play, such as the brown-headed cowbird. We might drop them down now. Ooh, sandhill crane. There's a sandhill crane there. Okay, we might just have to go ahead and take cards. Because we are in a situation where we are certainly going to have extra food to drop. And if you have seeds that you can drop, then the sandhill crane is going to get you lots of points. Perfect. All right. So give me sandhill crane. Thank you very much. We'll draw the rest from the deck. Chipping sparrow. Good top row bird, but we don't really need him at this point. No, everyone, you don't need free goodies. And we'll get rid of the red-shouldered hawk. Okay. All right. Greater prairie chicken. So the question is, where do you want to put the sandhill crane? Probably the middle would make the most sense. Wow. Just nabbed a bunch of seeds. Goldfinch. Okay, yeah. Eid Geed's doing Geed. They must have a lot of high point birds. Yeah, wow, they're filling that. Sheesh. Don't necessarily have strong engine building birds. They just have a lot of birds, which in and of itself builds your engine. Wow, they're sitting with 7. We have a measly 5. Getting left in the dust here. It's not a good sign. Oh, I'm sorry. You haven't been full screen this whole time. There you go. How's that? That better? You're welcome. Okay, what's in the tray? Okie dokie. I declare that we need. Do we have cards that we're comfortable getting rid of? Not really. So I think, and there's not even any food that's super interesting. Let's go ahead and draw more cards. What do we got? Woodcock, very nice. Good endgame birds. We have a couple good endgame birds that we're sitting on. We just have to hold on to them. A whooping crane. Wow, very nice. It's just going to come down to which cards we want to keep, which cards we want to get rid of. Because our whole top row gives us stuff for tucking. So who do we want to keep? I don't know. Ooh, Zarbash. They've got all 4. Ah, but they just gave us our 4th. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. So now that takes the stress about having to burn a turn just laying eggs. And I call it burning a turn because that whole turn would be taken just to get us in the runnings for an end of round goal. Doesn't necessarily do something for us because we don't need those eggs. We already have other things that give us eggs, which I'd rather do. But now we're already maxed out, so we don't have to worry about doing that. So I think now would be a good time probably to drop the brown-headed cowbird, play our seed. Yes. And as people lay eggs, we'll start getting free eggs. And we have an abundance of nests that we can gain, that we can play eggs from the brown-headed cowbird. So that's not bad. Okay. And we have essentially 3 platform nests that are going to score us for this next one. What does everyone else have? Zarbash only has 1. Eadgeed has 1. Wow, okay. So they're going to have to play a few very specific birds to start getting in the running with us. So we really should focus on getting some egg space in the yellow lands. So we'll put the sandhill crane there. It gives us 1 egg space. The woodcock will probably go there eventually. It's only 2, though. Yeah, I don't know. Kids. It's hard to say. No cards really worth taking. So at this point, we just need stuff. What are we comfortable throwing away? Probably the bell. Oh, bell's video. Red. All of these are good birds is the thing. You know what? I'm just going to spend another turn drawing cards. Got the wild turkey. Wow, we're getting all the good cards this game. And the trumpeter swan. Good golly. We'll get rid of the bunting. Well, at this point, I mean, there's no way we're going to be able to play all of these cards by the end of the game. We don't have that many turns left. We're already around 3. So that just means I won't feel as bad about throwing away some of the cards. Who will we want to play? I mean, probably getting rid of the woodpecker at this point is going to be fine. Maybe Bell's Vireo. I'm the oyster catcher. Yeah, we can get rid of him. That's a good beginning of game bird, but not this late in the game, especially when we have plenty of card options. Okay, well. Basically, at this point, we just need resources. We need food. So let's go ahead and take some food. Let's re-roll. We are looking for seeds in order to activate Mr. Sandhill Crane. Although at this point, I'm almost wondering about even playing them. If we can get a whole bunch of food, we're going to want to play lots of eggs, though. So, and there's no seeds. All right, that's good. So let's take a grub, of course, and let's take a fish, I guess. We can work on that bald eagle. Maybe we can play him later and just get a bunch of burnable resources. Do I want to discard a card? Nah, I'm going to save them because there's nothing super worth taking right now. All right. Get rid of the oyster catcher. Anything here worth taking? Painted bunting would give us egg space in the middle. Let's just draw from the deck. Let's see. Great horned owl, another good point bird. Takes a lot of rats. Probably least. Well, you give us points though. You give us points, friend. Let's get rid of that fella. Lay an egg. Let's get rid of the chipping sparrow. Yeah, I know I'm being so greedy. There's no way I'm going to be able to play all these cards, so I needed to pick which ones we'll even want to keep. Need more resources, though. Need more food. American coot. Good little bird. Tuck and draw in the wetlands. And, oh, there goes the greater prairie chicken. Yeah, Eadgeed's going to box us out for eggs in the grasslands. I can already see that. Because we have no egg capacity, and we don't have any good birds for egg capacity. And they now have 9, 11 egg capacity. Which is scary, because they're already way ahead in points. Doesn't make me super thrilled. At least they are scoring currently. Well, no, they can drop some eggs on the green heron and get some points there. Yeah, they know what they're doing for sure. Okay, well, we should probably play a bird. Except we can't really right now. We could drop the whooping crane. How many turns we got left? We still got 4 turns. Wild turkey does take the berry. I think I'm actually going to give up on the sandhill crane. I don't think that's going to help us out a whole bunch right now compared to being able to play the other cards that just give us points right away. So I think maybe that should be more the focus, and then we don't have to worry about stockpiling seed for using them. So let's go ahead and, man, I don't want to take food that I don't need right now is the thing. It could take the great horned owl. It's not a bad idea. No. Let's draw cards. Let's just draw cards. Get a nice pile. Hello, fish crow. What else do we get? Hermit thrush. Lots of high scoring birds. And we'll get rid of the kite, because I'm not going to play you. All right, at this point, I have plenty of cards to burn, so I don't think I'm going to spend any more turns trying to draw cards. We have plenty of good birds to play as well, so we can start using those extra cards to trash for extra food from the bird feeder. I was also just hoping that I could spend a turn and let someone else like take food from the bird feeder so we have some better options, because like almost all my cards that are good require seeds. The woodcock, the wild turkey, the trumpeter swan, and yeah. So who will we take instead then? I don't know. Not feeling super confident about this game. Despite the nice engine we have, we've just got some pretty fierce competition so far, especially from Eadgeed. Yeah. Is Eadgeed thinking, or are we frozen? It's kind of annoying now that I get stressed about wondering if the Wi-Fi is just down. I just don't know it. I checked and it shows it's up. All right, they're laying eggs. Maybe they were just contemplating. Okay, where do you want to drop this fella? Probably just the Eastern Phoebe. Food from the bird feeder. Oh, they're going first. Too bad I can't re-roll. Well, do I want the rat or do I want the... I can put the wild turkey. Okay, I'll take the berry. And there's the seeds. And they didn't take it. They do have plenty of seeds. All right. Well, you know what we have to do, kids? We have to take those seeds. They are ours. They cannot have them. Yes, let's discard something that we don't want. Probably not going to play Bell's Vireo at this point. Let's re-roll that. Food. Give us another seed, please. Or do we want a fish? And we could play our bald eagle a little bit later. Might not be bad. Sure, let's do that. All right, what are we going to tuck? Tuck and draw. Let's get rid of the fish crow. Anything interesting here? No, just a good card we can get rid of. Let's get rid of that fella. And yes, I do see that we have the bronzed cowbird. Just don't know if we want to play him at this point. He's only going to have a few opportunities to activate. And I don't want to run out of egg space is the thing. Zarbash has a Roadrunner. Helps with platform eggs. Okay, Zarbash can now get 3 against the platform conditions. We still can also only get 3, so Zarbash might give us a run. Eadgeed has 1. Only Juan. Okay, okay. We do have a nice spread of food, though. Time to start spending it. Because Mr. Bald Eagle, you only take fish that are in the bird feeder. Yeah, that's right. That's all right. Chickadee. Okay, so now is a delightful time, I think, to play... What do you want to play? Do you want to play the wild turkey? Is it turkey time or is it American woodcock time? Wild turkey has more egg space. This much is true. We'll probably end up playing the woodcock as well. Or will we? Because, man, we cannot give a run for the money. I'm calling it now. We're just going to settle for a nice, easy third place for round 4. So we might as well try to eke out as many points as we can. And seeds are precious for our other birds. Let's go ahead and play... Let's play the American woodcock right here. Let's open up some space. Yep, there we go. Time to start making up some ground just by pure feathered fury. What a beautiful spread. Bald eagle, got the woodcock, got the wild turkey, got the trumpeter swan, great horned owl. Nice combo. And only one bonus card. But our bonus card is going to score a fair amount. We're going to get at least another bird here in the yellow and the blue, so our bonus card will give us 6, because it's according to whatever habitat has the least amount of birds. So you want to have a nice even spread. So I don't feel too bad getting 6 points off of one card. We could play the whooping crane, But we'd be getting 2 or 3 less points in the hopes of drawing a card that would at least make up for that. And that's just such a gamble, especially towards the end of the game. I'm probably just not going to play him. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, kids. Okay. Brown-headed cowbird is definitely paying off. So the question is, we're probably not going to be activating our yellow lens a whole bunch. Hey, Nate's here. Everyone say hi. Oh, you can't see. There we go. Nate's here. Literature's online. Definitely give me... Well, I mean, give me seeds. We still have our berry, so our turkey is in the running. Yeah, give me seeds. Yeah. We might be okay, guys. Might be okay, just because we have so many strong birds that we can play. But I'm just wondering if I want to put down the bronzed cowbird. We have lots of egg space. Oh, but he only goes on bull nests, which we are getting a little full. So does the brown-headed cowbird. That might not be the best plan. We go 1, 2, we just start. Yeah, might run out of space. He might not be worth as much as we want him to be. Okay, so Zardobash is going after us, and he can lay eggs and get his 3 platform nest birds. Maybe I should have played the bald eagle first. Yeah, that was kind of dumb. I should have played him earlier, and then we could have laid eggs and boxed out for most birds. So we currently have 1, 2. Forces our hand a little bit. We might just have to burn a turn laying eggs to keep this, because what would that go? I mean, I don't mind losing points to Zarbash. I just don't want to get too far behind Eadgid. Does hurt a little bit. 3 points to basically guarantee that we, well, analysis paralysis is setting in, ladies and gents. Will he do it? He probably will indeed do it, because that's a good spot for him to go. Yeah, let's go ahead. It guarantees us a couple points, so we might as well do it. Put one there. Actually, well, at this point, we should drop one there and put the rest in the middle, just so we get a little something. All right. Yeah. So Zarbash and I will tie, so we'll be splitting 9 points, so we'll each get 4. But we will force Eadgid to have less than that. Eadgid now will only get 2 points from it, so we'll each gain a 2-point gain. Eadgid. The Roadrunner cannot hunt a puffin. Fools! At least we passively got 2 points that turn. 1 point from our cowbird and 1 point from the bunting now. Okay, so we're probably going to get 3rd place for the round 4 scoring. But at least we still get 3 points for that. So we'll basically be losing 4 points to whoever is in the true lead and only 1 point to the other person. So who has the greater capacity? Zarbash has 13. And Eadgid has 11 still. I'm not sure. This has stayed pretty even so far. Okay. Well, time to probably play the bald eagle. Probably now is a good time. And, you know, I mean, we get a resource out of it. Like, I know it's only one fish. I know we might want to wait for more fish, but it's unlikely that they get rolled because they're less common. So let's just put the bald eagle down here. Although I wonder, does that let me? Can I take and then re-roll? No, I can only take one. Let's see. Don't be a bunch of fish. Okay, that was a good choice. Good choice just to take our one. How does Arbosh just get a free fish? Oh, when another player plays a bluebird to gain one with supply. Okay. It's the kingfisher, I believe. Okay, we can still play one more mega bird. So what is worth more points? Can drop the wild turkey down in yellow. We have exactly that. And then probably at that point it would be worth just taking a turn to, yeah, I mean the top land. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. We can get enough food to play another bird at that point. So let's go ahead and take all that food that we need, because I see a lot of food that we need, especially for our trumpeter swan. We need lots of seeds. So let's seize 1 seed, 2 seed. And do we want to discard a card? So 1 seed, 2 seed, food. So we need 6 resources total. We have 6 resources total. I'm going to play 2 birds. Will I be able to play a 3rd bird? No, I don't think so. But just in case, let's go ahead and take an extra seed. Let's discard Mr. Sandhill Crane. Or maybe the Great Horned Owl. Probably not going to be playing him. Maybe the Whipping Crane. Yeah. Let's get rid of the owl. But cowbird. Okay. Cowbird's going by. Oh, no, I don't want to play. I want to take food. Seed, seed. Let us discard the cowbird and we'll take, I guess, one more. Oh, yeah, sure. One more seed. I'm not sure if this is a great plan. We'll see. We're gonna have to tuck a bunch of cards anyway. I'm not sure. Yeah, not sure what I was thinking my grand plan would be. Let's get rid of Sandhill Crane. Let's draw from the deck. I mean, easy 4 points, except for the eggs we'd lose, so easy 2 points. Tuck 1 from your hand. Honestly, the one we just drew, yeah. And let us tuck the Great Horned Owl. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now we've got all our seeds, so we'll spend 2 turns playing birds. And then we'll spend 1 final turn. Where'd we get the most points? We can get 4 from the middle, or we can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the top. So that'd probably be the easiest. Except I just tucked a card to, yeah, I shouldn't have tucked that one. We'll get 1 less point now at this point. Well, 2 points less, I think. It's fine. Calculation error, that's why you just need to do the math sometimes, figure out what's going to get you the most. But at that point, we can still do the middle, if we have enough egg space, which we should, because we're going to be playing 2 more birds, which will cost us 3 eggs alone. I think Eadgid is also scheming. Pretty good piles of birds. It's probably going to be a fairly high-scoring game in general. Yeah, we need to clear out some of our birds from eggs so we can keep activating the bull nests. That's where we'll spend all of our cards from. Oh, free food. I don't mind that. So who are we going to play? We're going to play the swan. I mean, well, it doesn't really matter at this point. We can take anything. So let's just take what other people would want. Probably a grub. Although Zarbash already has 2 and Eadgid has 1. They might have wanted the seed. Not a huge difference right now. So the question would be, can we get one more free resource somehow? Will the hummingbird get activated again? Not super likely. So it is wild turkey time. Let's spend 1 egg from one of these guys. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Yeah, guys, we might be fine. Having a couple endgame turns where we're netting 7 or 8 points is quite nice. What can they get? This guy can generate 6 points at a time while giving us 1. That's a good play. Yeah, that was a good play. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 5, 11, minus 2. That was a 9-point play. Very good use of the Phoebe. Okay, and this guy each turn can get 1, 2, 3. Now, Eadgid can't really get a whole bunch of points just from using the engine. They're going to want to be playing cards. However, they have no cards, and they have not very much food. So Eadgid is getting a little bit weak here at the end. Zarbash now can generate... Does he have food to spend? Zarbash does have food to spend. Does he have the egg space? 13, he does. 32. So Zarbash is just going to start laying eggs, which is smart. But we still have a pretty nice lead at this point. And we're going to rub it in a little bit now by playing the trumpeter swan and pulling an egg and an egg from all of our little friends. Yeah, that's fun. Good, good, good. Another 7 points gained right there. Now, if someone gives us a free resource, any food at all, we can play our whooping crane. Which is questionable if we'd want to, because it would cost us 2 eggs to play. So its 6 points is only actually netting us 4. It then is just the chance of if we get to draw good bonus cards as a result. So, and this is all hypothetical because we don't have the resource we need. I'm just kind of hoping that we get it. What's Eadgid doing? Haven't done anything yet. If they lay eggs and they activate kindly the ruby-throated hummingbird, we could get the resource that we need. So in that scenario, what would be worth more points? Getting 4 and maybe extra? Or getting tuck 1. Oh, thank you. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 from up there. 4 from down here. Oh, they're doing it. They're doing it. At that point, that would be worth more points for us to play the whooping crane. Because if we tuck it up here, we tuck and we draw 1, so we'd have 1 point, tuck another one for 2 points, lay an egg for 3. We wouldn't have any cards left over to tuck under the bush tit. Cool. So it's a measure of go up here and gain 3 points, go here and get 4 points, or play the whooping crane, get 4 points and potentially more if we get a good card. Oh, chooses. Okay, never mind. Never mind. They choose not to use the power. That's smart. Well, at this point, we just have to lay eggs. And we have plenty of space. Lay them all right there. In the middle. All right. Well, that's it for us. Let's see how it ends. Will our cowbird get to activate once more? Zarbash is probably going to go in the middle and let all players lay an egg. So we should get 2 more points. Because we have the space. So we'll be ending the game, if my mathematics are correct, with 3 points from here for 87 is 90, plus the 2 more we should get if he lays eggs is 92, and the 6 from our bird card is a total of 98, right? Not bad. Not bad. We're sitting fairly pretty. Currently have a 22-point lead before Zarbash takes his last turn. If Zarbash does the middle, which is his best bet of points, although he could play a bird of some kind, maybe get some points. We get 5, maybe 6 from the Roadrunner, 7, 8. So they'd get 8 points, but we'd get 2 out of it ourselves. So it'd only be a 6-point gain. So he'd be at 71. We'd still be up 16 points, which is very good. 16, then I guess we'd lose the... Oh, well, you know what? If they're tied for first, they split it, but are they going to be tied for first? Zarbash, if you lay eggs, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah, you can fill all those. So 7, 9, 12, 16. Eadgid's still at 11, so Zarbash can eke out the win. They must be thinking very carefully. Hopefully my internet's not down. Nope, we're good. All right, they're laying the eggs. Give it to us. Greater Roadrunner is hard to get points for. Oh, and he succeeded. Got that extra point. Only taking birds less than 50 centimeters is not a whole bunch of birds. I think we got it, kids. I think we got it. And how many? Did he lay them all in the middle? 4, 3. Yep, he maxed it out. So he'll gain another 4 points. So we'll still have a 12-point lead before bonus cards. I think we're still okay. I think we're fine. Yes, please. Yes, please. $13 tucks isn't terrible. Great game. Not just good game. And Zarbash. Zarbash only sitting with 91. He'd get not a whole bunch from that. All right. Oh, got another one. Uh-oh. I think they were still pretty low on points, though. I don't think that would have gained him up a whole bunch. Yeah. Whew. We made it, guys. We made it. Barely made it. How much ELO? We got 48 ELO. All right. Guys, we delivered. We're over 200 now. Nice. Plus 48. Thank you very much. Zarbash Bolkron is writing something. Nearly a century. Haha, next time. See you guys next. Nah, that's lame. What do I say, guys? I should include an emoji of some kind. Aha. Hope that doesn't sound arrogant. I'm not trying to sound arrogant. I'm just trying to sound nice to the German guy. How do you guys interact online? How does this work? We just need to leave. Get out of here. Leave the table. All right. That's all we got, kids. I promise this time. I know last time I said nah, but we done. It's dinner time. It's a little bit late, and we got the success that we desired. So until next time, stay safe, make smart choices, and be cool, y'all.